for the audience members that don't really know you and your background, do you mind sharing that little part about your, like how you started and how you got here?
About like my daughter having the gifts, or
Well, I
is that
mean,
what you
your whole story, like the parts of your story that you feel matter.
So I was the psychic child that did not know what that really was as a child, but I woke up next to dead people. They were always like towering over me, wandering my house, always there. And they were attracted to me. Like my dad was always like, "Oh, Shintana's home." Because they would just the second I'd get home, there they were. So I grew up very much like that, thinking that that was just normal, and being in a religious town, it wasn't normal. So I was kind of like the outcast. And it took me quite actually having to leave that town. Let's start with that to actually get into this work, because it was when I moved that I actually was able to get into it more and discover what was actually happening. Because like I used to black out as a child and go into trances, didn't know what was happening and just thought it was evil all the way around because that wasn't normal, but it just happened all the time. Like I would go graveyard hunting and stuff with my sister, and we would just find the shenanigans to get into because, oh, let's go explore this haunted place or that haunted place. And so it kind of started off very much around dead people. And then when I moved and started getting into like Reiki and healing, my journey changed because I met like my first mentor who was doing Reiki, and she started doing healing on me and then would tell me like you're supposed to be doing this work, you're supposed to be doing a lot more than this, like you'll and then as I started getting my attunements with Reiki, she was like, this is just a beginning for you, because it never felt like it was like enough or right, but I just knew I needed to do it. And I was like, I don't want to teach people how to do Reiki. I don't want to do all that. I don't want to do mediumship. And she was like, Shantana, you're supposed to do so much more than this. This is just your gateway. That's all this is. And so as I was going through the Reiki, I actually met my first channeling teacher. And that was when I actually came to the realization of what I was doing and what was happening to me, because I would just black out. Like I have so many stories of me just standing there, and my siblings do too, of me just standing there. All of a sudden, I just can feel myself being pulled and I'm gone and something else is taken over. And it was like a constant thing growing up. And once I started to realize this is what was happening, I got into doing her program, and everything changed for me because it was just like I finally figured out who I am, like what I'm here to do.